again. This is another forest school video for cooking and for the Wild Child Cyprus. I'm here with Ali Reze. He is helping me do these videos and he's the student. And that's fine because I actually do want to work with older children. And he's not a child, sorry. But you know, the inner child. So I think it's very important because actually we've forgotten how to play. So, you know, I will be teaching and working with older people. So he's not only helping me with forest school here, but he's also learning at the same time. So we've done a video on roasting, baking and frying. So now we're going to do one on boiling and steaming. We've got the steamer here. We've actually just slightly pre-boiled our water on our fire, just so that we didn't have to wait for ages, but we filled it with water. And we've got the hunter fire, a bit open hunter fire actually, with the two logs and the fire in the middle, so it's a bit bigger than perhaps an ordinary one that we would do, because we've been doing so much cooking. So we're going to let that go to the boil, and I would just normally, yes, get the child to put that on, probably help them. Okay, so Ali, we've got some lovely Swiss chard here from the potting shed, from our little garden, and it's organic, and we're going to cut it up, okay? Because we're going to actually steam this, and steaming, that's a great thing for children too. You're going to need the magic new knife, steaming's great because kids don't really, I don't think they know about steaming very much. So, you know, first of all you've got the discussion about what is steam, you know, bubbling, and then you can see it coming up and how hot it is, and that you can actually cook with it. So we're going to steam, but we're also going to boil up some noodles to have. So it's going to be like a sort of noodly, delicious, kind of slightly vegetarian thing, maybe with a bit of cheese on top at the end. I think because the noodles cook so quickly, we're actually just going to steam first because it could get very, so you know, that could get complicated. So when you've finished, we're going to put it into our sieve, our steamer. This is a makeshift steamer because it's actually, then we put it on there. Do you want to? And I'll just hold that so it doesn't fall. Okay, so now you can actually almost, you can see the steam coming up through the holes in the bottom. Do you want to put the lid on there? Okay, and then we're going to capture that steam in there, and that's going to wilt the greenery down. So we'll give that a few minutes. Meanwhile, we'll get our, I just opened these, our noodles ready to go. But would you like to cut up some cheese, Ali, to go on the top of that? Okay, there's the cheese. Let's come out of our nice cold area. That'll make it very, and again we've got all our, we're in the respect position, we've got all the cooking things on one side, right-handed, leaning against our useful plastic top, which also is part of my lovely, what's the word, glass, sorry I'm being dumb, which I use for my scraps, but also for bringing my ingredients, because it closes, the top closes really well. And I've got my coal bag over there, and we've got water, we've got gloves in case, and the protection blanket if things get out of control. Alright, so we've done some nice cheese cutting. Let's just show that. Put the cheese away in this area here. Alright, let's just see, there's some cheese ready to go. Cut with the very sharp knife. Where's the sheath? Let's always put it away. Clean it. Good. And then we'll put it back in its sheath. That's nice. Wow, I think it might even have steamed by now because it kind of feels like there's a lot of. Let's have a look and see. Do you want to have a go? Shall I just check it? Oh yeah, that really is steaming nicely. Do you see the steam coming up? Woo, and it's bubbling below. Do you know what I think we should do now is I think we should add our noodles, don't you? I think this is all a bit of a timing thing. Luckily I'm a mummy, so I've been cooking for ages, so that's part of one of the things that you, life lessons. So I think we'll only put one in because we've already eaten quite a lot. Should I chuck that in?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously if a child did that, do you want to? Are you hungry? You're going to eat it? I'm not. Okay, one is good. I haven't put salt in, that's a mistake. I have got salt, again it's over in the micro bag, which would make it taste nicer, but the cheese will probably do a good job. Yes, I think if I was teaching this, I would probably put it in myself, or I would use that to actually lower the noodles in, not by hand. When you're with adults, slightly different, but obviously you want to keep it all, you know, very sorted out. Olive oil, always useful to have because that's going to make the noodles really tasty, isn't it? We're probably going to eat out of the pan. We're going to sieve this water. It will be alright, its full nature won't hurt. We can sieve it out because we'll need that pan to actually eat from. Shall we just have a look, see how it's going? Ooh, it's boiling really well. Look at that boiling there. Wash your hands, sweetheart. Maybe just toss it around a tiny bit. I think I'll take this off now because I think these have really wilted down beautifully. Okay, those have really wilted. Those have been steamed. So, and I think what's really interesting about steaming is you could have a really good discussion about why it's good for you and better for greens because it doesn't bleach them and leach all their vitamins away. So that's another really cool thing to discuss with children. Eating implements. We'll just share. Yes, yes. But you need to sieve it. So what we might do, actually what you could do, take them out, I don't think, yeah, and put it out. Is that cooked enough? No, that looks still a bit, no, it's just still a bit. But how exciting, we've had such a lovely morning making these videos. It may not be perfect, but we are enjoying it. And I think that's a really important thing of forest school. So safety obviously first, taking risks, yes, but these are all manageable risks, and you know, we've taken the time. It's wet at the moment, we've had lots of rain, so you can't usually have this kind of fire in Cyprus. You wouldn't dream of it, because it would cause a lot of problems. You'd have to have it higher up, or in the summer it's a different story, isn't it? So this is fun. It's only it's more of a wintry thing for us, yeah. It's also good for you. Shall we do it now? Yeah, me too. I think that's great. Take those out, put them in your sieve, yeah, add them on. Wait, so I'm in the way. I'd hold on to that, just dip into the fire. Yeah. Great. No, actually I would get rid of this water. But maybe in an ideal world, if you were somewhere, yes, you might, yeah. You perhaps would, you know, collect it, but don't go out of view though, because we need you in the picture. So let's, you can just do it over there, because we're going to use that to, yeah, it's just draining that out. Okay, come back, now you can use it to eat. Yeah, come back into the picture, please. Okay, done, good boy. Great. And the cheese. Yeah? Wow. A feast. And a bit of olive oil. I'm thinking olive oil, aren't you? You can't, do you like olive oil? Oh my god, we can't go wrong. This is virgin olive oil. We are so lucky. Can you imagine how lucky we are? So now we're actually frying a bit now. To have this from our poultries, but they will come back. So now we're just scooping it around, reheating it, getting all that lovely greenery, and the cheese, and the olive oil to do its magic. Yeah, Ali, it's a good thing you were hungry today. Okay, well that's it then. I think we can show them. final thing. We've got little balls here ready to receive that, and it's all good.
So, well done.
Yeah, well done.